as they work at Tech 5, it's a difficult for job to say. Scope recreate past perfect, past 3, and practical step is going. As you all know, as in Jewish that is like ingenious verse pray ready, is need the don't new report pieces or gears to make to Pakutu. It's no work as for it. But is it run gone? Well, let's find out how we of course still working on a project that rely on Python 2. It's grace your hands. I see what has. Okay, so I do sit there not publicly disticky. Well, I don't have a set statistic, but high experience by early my rating IT course, but really proves that spicy markets that still exists. But sticking this part of no cancel it because it will have security risks despite of improvements and complexity issues. And today, I work developing the application that I created based on my experience. Well, the first step is to understand the system functionality by running the code and running the daily tasks to set their baseline. Also, make the project into smaller and manageable parts, simplifies the addition course. Next, essentially, our LPS extrapolations. For such a code, you can use get tools like Data3 and Picture. Also, merging exported libraries or functions code as needed. You want to know that comprehensive testing is very crucial part of the successful migration because it can help to easily identify the issue. And evolve through to the main part of migration, it's good to know the difference between the versions, as it could help you to avoid common pitfalls. And facility calibration. For the code bits that interact with IK2, it uses that to view library that authenticate these changes. As remember that it doesn't support the changes by subspecies. So when they code, Python 3 compatible, use the tile tree to update the sticks on your Python versions. And when the UAC is done, it uses the reference keyword be consistent and of the life is the modern Python standards, or also can help you to catch the minor issues that was missed by the previous step. After the migration, run the unit test to identify the S6 the issues, and on manual testing, view specific cases, and review and address library changes such as DIGE or stick changes. The most important statistic during the migration is that under Hansi test, save the time where big defined issues, divided the project into smaller parts, simplifies the migration, and again of the meaning changes for the compatibility, simplify the part. It's better to see two Python features and solve fixes or later stage. Migration is tricky, but it's tangible if you take step by step. Start small to build and don't try to make everything perfect. Focus on getting it done.
Hello everyone. Hello. Eddie here. Salut. I'm the general CEO of the tool by Yay. So I have a Python Flask application. Let me show you what it looks like. So it's a very simple, got the logo, very simple photo sharing application which has a number of different things you could do in a photo sharing application. So here's my code. The key things to know is first of all, I install the CedarPy library, this is what allows me to have Cedar within my application. To actually use it, I do a few things. Like first of all, create the entities of the schemas. These are the things my application has. Now I've hard coded these, but you could typically pull these dynamically through application. So this is what typical photo sharing application might look like. It's got users, user groups, albums, photos, that kind of thing. And then I got my HCs, which are actually real figures within this application. And then I got a policy. This is what policies look like. I'm just with the same one. And in the moment, I've got all the policies coming to that. If we met for my talk, if I copy policies enabled, I do an authorization because nobody admin will be able to access this. So I've already got as part of the application. You've seen it. I've tried on him using the add to count. And even though I tried that bar. Guys, go on. It's hated. See, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, that was very close to a demo failure. Let's try again. I think we're at 5 deadlines to trying to get pods racing. So you can see now that when I try and access any of the application, it doesn't matter. But I've got this policy, and this policy, it's the only one who showed does it. Still one. That's the other one. This one. So this policy says that if for this application, for your applications, and the user apping, any action on any resource, you can do. So if I now try to hit and log in as admin, I don't now access all plateaus. Okay, this is how easy it is. If I hit this application, different managers, different microservices, I could use the same policy and have consistent authorization across all applications. So that's it, that's my demo. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Perfect. Hi everyone, my name is Maria. I'm Hami Friends and I want to share with you how I begin how to become able to my classes or less through my personal experience. So imagine is you see these energetic people walking around you and doing some excellent work in organizer and imagine yourself in the conference. And you can see that they are quite organized and experienced people at almost capable of making this conference nice. And maybe you have a goal dream that someday we'll send on the stage and welcome the other speakers to the stage or helping this registration or say some other stuff. So, but if you think I'm not social enough or my communication skills is not good. So I want to share my experience how I was here. I was here that I is 3 years in programming, and I Python developer. I love Taos, and here's the list of conferences I attended during these 3 years. So it's like managing on Pixis. So to be honest, I couldn't attend these conferences without grant. So I applied to grant to get grants at a good event. But someday I faced rejection. So I was rejected to have grant. But I got an invitation to be a volunteer. So I gave a lot to as a conference. And then business. My proposition. That's all indicate and I volunteer your participator. I believe that students got Joseph for English, but I can like social some skills and I see smile so so I volunteer in drag strategies lure and welcome people at the cockers and check their images. And that was process. It was good. It is YCDD and organizer. And I helped to communities and religious meetup. And there I was around was I just prepared a small desks and shirts my to people welcoming them and click at here there. Then I was invited to be an organizer of EuroPython. So I joined the affiliate team where I can choose the people comprehend skill grant And I also joined the speaker mentorship program as a collaborator. To be honest, the conference wasn't ready to be a session chair. There are people who, for example, it's just we talked to other speakers, and I was really about this. But you can see me at the stage. My guys, organizers, there, and buddies, they are encouraging me to do this. And one of the tasks also was to deliver food or yogurt. So, and here I am one day, and I got Muslim. And you know what? I did yesterday something junky probably. I had 60% only gas. You got the joke, so like a spear and all of the that's the dark I faced today. I saw someone try to hit journalist cup first page. Sorry, but yeah, that's my I want to encourage you that the Python community is dated where you're smiling, for you having these pages, registration, and for example, postdoc settings, and your German invitation in introducing other speakers. If you would like to learn more about the Nigerian group opportunities, please contact me.
Let's start off the party. Here, our expectations, man. You're on it. Okay, expectations make you productive. Then I can share with you how to share your PyCLI app with your friend's grandma. That's almost really story. I'm Bill Wysowski, and I'm gonna tell you, the story. That's my friend's grandma. You don't know her from me. I'm not lying to you. And in general, I was just to get a QR code with my Wi-Fi credentials. I wanted a QR code for smartphones and with SSID for passwords, SSID and passwords for laptops. So when guests are coming to my house, they can just use it very easily. I found tools which were generating Wi-Fi's like this, but I was not very happy with them. So of course I used my own application for obviously. I created one using libraries Piper, Pillow, and Eurocode. I just created a Tiber app similar to what Krzysztof Mateusz showed today. Piper app, which I paid to use as a CLI that is sure I was proving. So here we can pass the SSID, passwords, choose the security type, and when we generate it, it is generating an image, which looks like this. So you get your SSID, you get your password, and yours. And then my friends really liked this way of showing Wi-Fi potentials. So I generated this kernel for him using my CLI app. But then his grandma liked it too. And I didn't want to generate kernel for Kishprafla, and that was not me personal. I just wanted her to be able to generate it by yourself. And this is not very well level 5, but not all Rappas know how to use this now. That's one thing. And second is that not all Rappas can find all these codes. So I decided that I want to make it available for all Rappas. And I created a small function, a panel app cube generator, to generate the panel app. This is just a browser app from a part-5 CLI application. Because here is a code which is just generated for any function will pass. A functional web application. Here's some spaghetti code I wrote to have it. You can see that just for different types of, for example, equal for integer, we're gonna use some inside of for lookup, we're gonna use some checkbox. For NL, lookup the select in our generic HTML. And yeah, and I just wanted to use Pilot because I want to try it out, and my another friend said maintainer of this library as a. It of course I use PyScript because PyScript is also as yeah. This is a tool you should really try out if you do have a test already. And I use tab pages to host it, so nothing really much to do to make your application available for all grandmas, all over the world. So now let me just show you this application. So here you can see that we have a generic QR code. Here we have some description of the lots of the function. So I will
It bugs this code. Yes.
So here I just created the function which is getting this another function and is getting a logic from it and all of the arguments. And based on that, here you can see that it has some code for type or option for this SSID, for example, or for password. And here it is just taking the signature of this function and is building the web application, which asks for your parameters. It looks like. So how it looks like this index 5. So here I just passed the generate QR codes to generate 100 codes. Here I am telling it to skip some of the arguments because I don't want them to be exposed in a web application. And yeah, it looks like this. And in the end, I can just pass get wrap as Wi-Fi super strong password, and here everything happens in the browser. Why do you try to keep the browser? That's awesome. And here the QR code is generated. So yeah, you can set your wrap one, and yeah, she can start doing your goals for her.